Hello. As you can see, I'm a person. As you can also see, you've been sadly turned into a low-res image of a skeleton. Sad for you, I'm in control here, and now I'm just gonna make you sit down and listen to me talk about a game that I'm definitely not addicted to. If you're a Destiny addict, sorry, I'm out of line, player, then you probably know what a build is, but if you're, not a Destiny player, a build is just trying to stack as many benefits as you can possibly get and adding them all together to create a monster that can dish out tons of damage and or clear a room full of enemies just like Thanos snapping his fingers. This build is mostly built around spamming as many grenades and melees as I possibly can. And, a little bit of supers on top of that. This build is really insanely potent and it's kind of simple. So the whole thing is taking advantage of the new Void 3.0 on Warlock. I'm sure it could work differently on Titan and Hunter, but I don't like those classes very much. So why don't you cry about it? Why don't you do Warlock anyway, huh? Man, I'm so sick of your whining. Oh, give me cool little gun because I'm a guy that goes invisible. So why don't you just shut your tiny mouth and listen up? I'm using Echo of Undermining for 15% debuff against stronger enemies, Echo of Remnants so my grenades last longer, and Echo of Exchange for melee to grenade. I'm also using Chaos Accelerant and Feed the Void for grenades and survivability. The mods get a little bit weird. This is where all the complicated stuff comes in. For the helmet, I have Nezarec Sin, so each Void Elemental kill I get gives me more abilities. And I have double Ashes to Assets, so each grenade kill gives me a bit of super energy. I have double Impact Induction for grenade energy on melee hits. I also have double Innervation on my boots, so that I get even more grenades whenever I pick up an overpower. On my Bond, I'm running double Bomber for grenades whenever I cast my Rift, and a melee well maker so I can create elemental wells. For the wells, I'm actually taking advantage of the seasonal artifact mod Font of Might, which will give me a 25% damage bonus for my SMG that I'm using, which also has Adrenaline Junkie, so on top of that I get a 33% damage bonus after getting any grenade kill. You could even stack this with High Energy Fire. Whenever you get an overpower, that means you just get a 20% damage bonus, but it seems to get a little bit inconsistent since you won't be getting that much of the 20% damage bonus, but that would calculate to a total of a 93% damage bonus across all of the buffs and debuffs. Now, as you can see in the current background gameplay, it's pretty good in the Psyops Battlegrounds, but I feel like it could be a little better. Now, it does work really well for clearing lost sectors and patrol zones for getting, say, Finch bounties done, or just other bounties. It works mostly well in concentrated groups of enemies with lower level enemies. It can be nice for just total DPS because your grenades are going to be powered up from Chaos Accelerant, and if you also run this with Parasite, you can get times 20 for the exotic perk pretty often. Anyways, I guess it looks like that's the end of the video and the end of the script I've written out. So, see ya!